Um, so I live streamed this last night, but I have hidden the video because it was really just a safety video of if anything happens to me, I want it documented because I was accosted last night while I was doing my thing, my karaoke. I went out to have a cigarette and discovered that there was this dude in a tank top kissing his biceps, thinking he is hot as fucking shit on one of these Indian bikes. Um, I think they're kind of like Harley Davidsons, but I don't know enough about bikes to tell you one way or the other. But he had an Indian, and he came up in the clearly marked off section between the curb and my car that says no parking, and parked his bike there. And then I guess he went into the smoke shop because he wasn't doing karaoke. And I watched him flexing for a while and, putting on his little scarf over his head before he put on his helmet. Like, he was really taking his fucking time, and he was parked very close to my vehicle where he could have scratched it. And then he pulled his phone out and started like checking his social media or something. I don't know what he was doing next. But that's when I hobbled over there and I said, "You're not allowed to be parked in this area. You're double parked over my car. Can you please leave? There's literally an open spot 2 spots away." He's like, "Well, I'm a handicapped too. I'm a vet." Okay, well, I don't know where your placard is, but that still doesn't allow you to double park on me. There are other handicap parking spots in this parking lot. There's one down there, right? But what got me scared that he might actually try and follow me home or something and do something to me was he said, "I hope you get home safely, and I hope I don't." It was so weird, you guys. He said that. Both of those statements. "I hope you get home safely, and I hope I don't." Weirdo. Oh my God. So I went in back inside and sang my last song, which was Tenacious D tribute. I think that's the last one I did. And asked that, they watch me go to my car because that was a very freaky interaction. And I don't think it's a dispensary, that smoke shop. Like, they didn't have, like, all the dispensaries out here have, like, armed guards and shit like that. I think it was just a tobacco shop. But his behavior was incredibly strange. And this is what, a week or 2 weeks after I was contacted by somebody who said that they were being stalked by a guy that was formerly harassing me and stalking me. And he had a helmet on, so I couldn't really tell what he looked like. But he certainly had the same sort of size and stature as that particular dude. And so I was a little scared going home. But you know what? He knows where I live anyway. He knows where I live. He knows my phone number. He knows where I live. Um, so hopefully it was somebody completely random and different who just was really into themselves, you know. But this guy was just the kind of behavior that he displayed. He just looked totally like an Andrew Tate disciple, where he's just like very much um, thinks he's so fucking hot, but his personality is so bad that he probably can't get any dates. Right? He's probably an incel. I was talking on that live stream last night. I was just rambling to try and get myself home. But I was talking about how I often will fall asleep. Ponderosa. I'm talking about some dude who double parked on me last night when I was doing karaoke. And he thought he was some real hot shit. So, I was talking on the live stream on my way back about how I will often fall asleep just kind of listening to random videos. And one of the videos that came up for me the other night was like a 3.5 hour long documentary about Elliot Rogers, who was a mass murderer in Santa, I think it was Santa Barbara. He was going up to school up there, but he had been raised up for the most part in the San Fernando Valley. And he couldn't understand why women didn't like him. He wasn't a bad looking kid either. He was not a bad looking kid. But personality matters, you guys. Personality fucking matters. And apparently, yeah, it was he was going after the women's dorm, right? And then he when he couldn't get in the dorm, he ended up just like firing up the city. And finally the cops took him down. But the thing is, the incel community has basically made him a celebrity, an icon. And they call him something like the extreme gentleman or something like that is what they're calling him. And so this is kind of the culture they're building, is this really scary situation of men who believe that they're entitled to women's to being with women, right? So we should just lay down for them and, you know, be raped or whatever, graped, whatever, right? This is their belief system. He threw coffee at some. He also he threw coffee at some girl. He also filled up a super soaker with like orange juice before the attack, and like that was like his practice run, and started like shooting people with orange juice. He was like trying it out, right? But basically he was just incredibly shy, introverted, and had a lot of mental health issues that were not being addressed. And his parents were divorced. They both had different things going on. Like the father remarried and kept taking him, not him, not him, like the dad taking him, but like having the stepmom take him to Morocco for months on end, where he was being shown child porn, if you will. And there was all kinds of crazy crap going on with this kid. And he did not get the help he needed. And what's kind of scary to me, look, I understand that there's probably a lot of guilt for parents of a child that has done something like that. But why are you going to be the one trying to get out there and coach people if you screwed up that badly? You know what I mean? I feel this about like anybody who sucks at something so hard. Why are you trying to take a leadership role and be the person who guides somebody in that situation, you know? I think it was his therapist who phoned the police when the shrink got email. Yeah, the manifesto that he wrote up was sent to several people, and this was like 2015. So this is a time when people are not totally on top of their emails, especially their personal email. So a lot of people were not checking their emails, and like one of his like neighborhood friends or college friends or something like that got the manifesto as well, like 8 minutes before he started the shooting spree. And he didn't see the email for several hours until it was like all over the news and stuff. And then he's like, "Oh my god, I should check my email." Right? Anyway, that's what they look like. You know, if they're like, mm, mm, "I'm so fucking rad. I'm so hot." Are you? Do you need to tell me that? You need to like double park up on me, and where it clearly says no parking, and it's supposed to be a walkway for the handicap spot. You were wearing a tank top in 50-degree weather, trying to look all hot on your Indian, and telling me that you deserve to park in a no parking area because you're a vet? Well, thank you for your service, but oh my god, get treated for your goddamn PTSD. What the fuck, even? Right? That was scary, you guys. I don't know what's going on with that car, but it needs to be checked out because it sounds like it's got something stuck up in the bottom of it that it's dragging. There is a life coach called Coach Eli and Coach Red Pill, who are the same. Life coach uh, people are total failures in life. You know, the whole life coach thing is what like Ruby and Jody were doing too in Utah. They were being life coaches and teaching parents how to abuse their kids. There's a lot of crazy people in this world, you guys, and you gotta watch your back because he could have. Fortunately, there was a lot of people around because it was literally right in front of the smoke shop and in front of the bar. So there was a lot of people out there smoking, just like me. And I was very measured and cautious in my approach to this gentleman, if you will. That's what they're calling Elliot Rogers. is the like the extreme gentleman, and they've made him into like an icon of somebody that they should all look up to, and there have been copycats as a result of that. There have been copycat mass shootings as a result of that. I don't know what that guy's problem was. There was literally an open parking spot two over. Two over. It there was no problem for him to, and he had obviously no problem with like physicality, like walking. Um so if he was telling me the truth that he actually does have a placard and it's in his car, it's not on his bike, blah blah blah, right? Well, what's it for? Are you epileptic? Do you have issue? Like, what is your issue? Because, like, you clearly can move, and I clearly have issues with moving, right? If the motorbike guy is a vet, he could have some brain damage. Well, it's possible. I don't know where he served or what he did. Like, it's not like I had a long conversation with this guy. What are you doing, Chang? Are you watching the conversation at all? Are you jumping in here to be an asshole? What are you doing? I hate people that do that. That's so fucking stupid. He's probably an Andrew Tate disciple. God's sakes. Um, so anyway, that was scary last night. I did get home safely, got into my garage, got it all locked up, closed up, and then I privated the live stream because the live stream was really just for safety purposes. And I was just rambling on the way home from the karaoke bar, right? I just wanted there to be a record if something happened to me because that was terrifying. That guy was, well, I hope you got home safely, and I hope that I don't. So my response was be careful what you wish for. Anyway, don't let anybody, I don't care if they're male or female, don't let bullies get you down, like, don't let them fuck with you. I was told when I went back inside by the wait staff that there is always police officers in the parking lot. And I'm like, well, where are they? Because they didn't come up to this guy double parked up on me who was flexing his muscles and trying to, he could have been high as fuck. I mean, I don't know. But the smoke shop, I think it's just a tobacco shop. I don't think because they didn't have like an armed guard or anything like that. It's not like a dispensary. It's just like a tobacco pipe, uh, pipe tobacco, and cigarettes, and stuff like that. I don't think I don't think they even sell gummies because you gotta, at least in California, you have to have armed guards and everything has to be paid for in cash if you go to a dispensary. But he might have been. Who knows? But he was acting incredibly strange. and he was parked way too close to my vehicle. He could have scratched it up. I don't even know why he would want to put his own bike at risk like that, because he had a really nice Indian bike, which is kind of like a Harley, but it's a different brand. It's possible. I mean, it's possible. He definitely was not in the bar with us, singing or, doing anything inside. He wasn't there. He definitely, like, this was a pit stop for him, and he was so lazy as fuck that he double parked up on me. And I waited for a while watching him flex and do his bullshit before I said, hey, you need to move. There's literally an open spot right there if you need to stay and look at your muscles and check your phone and stuff, but you can't be double parked up on me like this. Anywho, I got home safely, you guys, and I was able to sing 3 songs. So if you check out my latest videos, you can see that I was singing last night while I was also getting freaked out by this guy. So my last 2 songs are not as good as I've delivered them before because I was a bit rattled at that point. I was a little rattled, but they're okay. They turned out decent. They're decent. I did Hole, and I did Tenacious D. Thank you, Ponderosa. I appreciate that. Everybody, like, if you could please sub to my channel and like and subscribe, all that. I always forget to ask. Everybody else is asking all the time. I always forget to ask. Like and subscribe, please, you guys. Um, what was the first song I sang? Oh, Nothing Compares to You. But I did the Chris Cornell version of it. Anywho, I have some. It's the beginning of the month, so I gotta like start taking care of some bills today. And but I just wanted to recap like what happened last night, let you guys know I'm fine, I'm okay. But yeah, dude was scary. And sometimes that can happen to you if like you go out, especially if you go out alone, which oftentimes I do. I'll go out and like watch a band or something, or do some karaoke, and it's a little more dangerous for us dainty gay girls, right? Even us older ones. Anywho, I'll see if there's anything I can react to today. I'm not going to cover Chantel's grocery haul because it was just like ridiculous. She was just picking up a bunch of snacks, and this is somebody who just a few days ago said that she will never treat her body badly ever again, and that was so scary. And yeah, I'm generally good when I go out because I'm 6'2" Okay, that's helpful. I'm 5'4.5". Okay. But yeah, being 6'2" might be a little helpful, right? I can, puff myself up. Sure. I can have the attitude, but I'm still small, you know? Still small, and I'm never going to have that advantage. I can't even wear heels anymore because my feet are so damaged. My legs, my feet, all of it. It's, I haven't worn heels since 2008. Anywho, hopefully the coastal eddy will burn off and I can get some things done today. But in the meantime, I am safe. I am at home. And that guy was scary as fuck. I don't know what to say. He was scary as fuck, you guys.